Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Reclaiming Coventry with me, John, aka Old Man Sudor. And since I last left you, which was the 1-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest, we've been okay. We've been on a reasonably good little run, considering really. We lost to Fulham 1-0 in the FA Cup. It was a close game, and as you can see, we had a little bit of a trend of losing 1-0. But after that, we drew 1-1 with Wigan, which was a really good game. And to be honest, I felt we should have got something out of this, because I felt we were the better team. Our possession has been absolutely fantastic. It's been averaging around sort of 55-60%, as you can see here with 60%. It's been fantastic. It's just scoring really. I think we were slightly the better side, and we probably deserved something out of it. But McGrail's got the goal for us, and we got the draw. We then beat Huddersfield 2-0. Absolutely fantastic game for us. A really good win. Probably wouldn't have expected it. As you can see, we were up against it, but we defended fantastically, and we caught them twice on the break. And it was a really good win for us. An absolutely fantastic win. And as you can see there, Sakcho and Campbell got the goals for us. We then followed that up with a 0-0 against Walsall. A bit frustrated in this game. Thought we could have got a bit more out of it. But as you can see, it was a close game overall. Just felt that we could have maybe got a little bit more out of it. We didn't play as good as I'd hoped in this game, but it turned out alright, So it's not been a bad little run. 2 draws, a win, and a loss in the FA Cup. Overall, is not the worst thing. You look at, we've had more sort of losses than anything else. So to get that is not a bad little run for us. Where does that do for the league? Well, we're in relegation still, and we're 3 points behind Villa. But as you can see, it's still pretty tight. A couple of wins, as I keep saying, and you could be easily up in sort of 15th, 16th position. So, as bad as it looks, I still feel that we can get something. We've got QPR who are in 18th today, and Sunderland who are in 7th. So obviously 2 tough games for us, but I think we've got every opportunity to win, and we've got every opportunity to start moving up this table a little bit more. It's going to go down, I think, till the last few games of the season. I think we're going to be down here or thereabouts anyway. But I expected that. As I said from the beginning of being in the Championship, if we finish 21st, I'm more than happy. I'll be absolutely ecstatic. It was going to be such a big ask with no money. And, this is the problem we have. If I also show you as well, it has been obviously the January transfer. We had no money. Well, we had 80k given to us by the board, but we had no money for wages, and that's the problem. So I haven't been able to bring any single person in. The only person I've been able to bring in is Aaron Neville from Man City. He's a midfielder. Couldn't find a striker. Looked at all their strikers. Looks really good. Helps with that midfielder area as well for us. He's only 18. So more than happy to bring him in. But obviously I would have preferred to have a striker. We've let a few players go out on loan though. Thomas has gone out on loan. Andy Rose and George Thomas. The truth is, none of these guys are really good enough. I need to get Quayne Thomas games so that hopefully he can improve, because he has got the ability to improve for us. He could be at least a 3 to 4 star player, but he needs to have more games. At the moment, he's not good enough. And to be honest, it's next season, depending on even if we get relegated, my biggest thing is get a really good striker in. That's the main thing I've got to do. So that's pretty much where we are at the moment. And there's not much else I can really say. Sorry, stupid fly in my face. But that's where we are, guys. There's not much else really I can unfortunately talk about. As you can see, we've got a few days to the game because I absolutely forgot. So there'll be a little flash and we'll get to the game. Right, guys, welcome back after the flash, and this is the team we're going with today. So we've got Vickers in goal, Giles, Turnbull, Wills, Packwood as our usual defence. Vaquez in his usual defensive midfield role. We'll play him as an anchor man. We've got new guy Neville, Garcia and McGradles in the midfield. Slightly different formation as you can see. Sacho playing as a false 9 and Campbell up front. And hopefully this will give us the... Actually, I'm going to change Sacho for Jones because I feel Jones is slightly better in that role. And Neville isn't fully fit. Is there anyone I can put in his place? I can put Sacho in his place, so we'll put Sacho there. There we go. That should do it, actually. Yep, that will do it. So this is the team we're going to go with. Sacho obviously coming in. Jones, Campbell, McGradles, Garcia, Vaquez. Pretty much the usual team. And we'll see how we get on against QPR, guys. It shouldn't be too bad. I feel we can win this game. I'm going to say... Come on, I'd show what you can do. It's worked out pretty well. I'm going to obviously give them the passionate I believe in you. Everyone looks happy. And hopefully, if we can get a win, this will be fantastic for us. Obviously, QPR, tough team. They're not doing too well. They're only a couple of positions above us. So it's a really important game to not let them get ahead of us by too many points. And we'll see how we get on. As QPR are in control at the moment in the first few minutes, but I mean it's early game, so you'd expect it to an extent. Can we catch him on the break at all? That is the question. As Campbell gets the ball, can he do anything with it? He can't, unfortunately. But we're blocking them out. We're stopping those crosses, and we are moving forward, which is good. Garcia to Jones. Jones has got the ball. Can he do anything with it? He makes a great run and a great goal. 1-0 to Coventry. That was a fantastic little run by Geordie Jones. Absolutely brilliant. Get in there, yes. We'll have a look at it in 3D. Just wait for it to load up. But it looked like some good passing. In the 2D, it was nice passing. So we'll hopefully see that in the 3D when it loads up. It takes a few seconds. There we go. Garcia with the ball. Gives it to Jones. Jones takes a lovely run. And to be honest, what you would feel an impossible angle, he manages to slip it in on the near side of the post. Great goal for us. But we've got to be careful because QPR are coming back and score straight away. We gave him way too much space on the edge of the box. I mean, there's a free kick here. Gives it to Wasn't Field, who's got acres of space and just launches it. It's a good goal, but I feel our defending should have been better. And it's 1-0. And Campbell now manages to break. Can he do anything with it? Can he get across into Jones? He can, but... Oh, great goal by Sacho. He came in with the header. On the rebound, it looked like, all from the keeper save. And... maybe a bit of a fortunate. We'll have a look at it. Campbell gets a cross in. It looks like the keeper punches it out. Sacho comes in, headers it, gets it on target, and the keeper who's out of position can't stop it. 2-1 to Coventry. Fantastic. And we have a free kick. Jones with a free kick, and he was looking for wheels, it looked like. But Danny comes out and collects. As we move forward, Gillespie collects it. He gives it to Sacho. Sacho to Garcia. I mean, I feel like we're in control at the moment. Vaquez gives it to Sacho out on the wing. He gives it back to Vaquez. Vaquez to Campbell. Campbell to Vaquez to Jones. We're passing it around lovely at the moment. And Jones with a bit of an ambitious shot from quite a way outside the area. But we're in control at the moment. We're 2-1 up. It's all looking pretty good. We've got to be careful. Vaquez has took up a slight knock. A strange wrist. We'll leave him on for at least till half time. We'll see how he goes. But I'm more than happy with how it's gone so far. Now Sacho's been injured as well. Got a potential head injury. I feel like they're attacking us a little bit here. We're going to bring Sacho off because he's only on 69% now with a head injury. But we'll leave Vaquez on. Apart from that, I'm more than happy with how people are going. Turnbull could do with being a bit better. I'm going to say there's room for improvement because I believe there is. And we'll see how we get on, shall we? obviously 2-1, everything could change really quickly, so we've got to be careful. But at the moment, it's all looking pretty good for us. But free kick and QPR get the equaliser, and that's just frustrating. I mean, it's a good free kick over the wall. It looked like keeper tries to get there, but I think with the power and the speed on it, he just didn't have a chance. And I'm a bit worried because QPR are coming forward now. We're going to bring Turnbull off. He's not having a great game. Bring Davey on. And we'll bring Vlad on for Vaquez. Hopefully we don't concede here. That's the main thing. We get the ball out. Garcia grabs it. He gives it to Jones. Can Jones do anything with it? He gives it to McGradles. To Vaquez. To McGradle. Can he let in Jones? He gets Jones in. Jones gets sprinting forward. Can he pull it back to Campbell? He does. And there's the third goal. Get in there. Campbell with the third. Hopefully that possibly could be the winner. But obviously there's still 20 minutes to go. But a great run by Jones. Takes it straight to the line. Knocks it back towards Campbell. And Campbell with a pretty easy goal for him. But it was all because of the work done by Jones. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Get in there. Like I said, this is such an important game for us to win. As there's still 18 minutes to go, but we managed to get the ball, and Jones picks it up again. He gives it to Campbell. Campbell with the ball. Can he do anything with it? He can't. And QPR in now, and that's just not right. That's just not right at all. We've played our absolute socks off, and I feel like it's happened quite a lot this season. We've been, FM'd is the term, isn't it? Because, that shouldn't be happening. That really should not be happening. It's going to end up being a draw 3-3. I feel like we deserved the win, to be honest, and I feel part of me feels like it's the game more than anything else at the moment. But that's frustrating. I can't fault the team. I can't say that they did anything wrong. I mean, Jones has got the ball now. Can we get anything out of it? He puts it out long to Neville. Neville, can he do anything with it? He gets it in, but it's a cross and it doesn't really go anywhere. And it turns out 3-3 against QPR. I mean, I'm happy with the result, but I feel we should have had a win there, really. I'm going to say, obviously, calmly, great result. Keep up the morale. But it just doesn't help us, really. It does keep us, obviously, in that pack, but it's so tight, like I said now, up to probably 19th. And that's just absolutely frustrating. So, Vaquez is injured for a week, so we'll leave that to the physio. Sancho's injured for a few days. We'll use the doctor on him. I'll send the assistant to that. And as you can see on the competition now, we are 23rd. It looks, to be honest, that there's 14 games left to go, I think. 16 games left to go, and I think it's literally going to be between QPR below, who gets relegated, a couple of wins, and it could all change round. I mean, to be honest, even if you get on a good little run, you could even say up to 15th is in the relegation battle still. But yeah, no, that's really frustrated me, that, because I felt we should have won that. But we'll get through to the next game, guys, which is obviously against Sunderland. It's going to be a really tough game for us, but we've been on a reasonably good run, so hopefully we can get something out of it. And I will see you in a flash. Right, guys, welcome back after the flash, and this is the team we're going against Sunderland with. Vickers in goal, Jarvis, Turnbull, Wills, Packwood. It's our usual, pretty much. I mean, Vickers it's usually Cook, but Vickers has been moaning, so that's the reason we're playing him mainly. And I felt we've been doing alright since Vickers has been in goal. Vlad's coming in for Vaquez, who's injured. Neville's out on the left because Sancho's injured. Garcia taking up the central midfield. McGradle's out on the right. Jones and Campbell. Instructions-wise, we're playing balanced, and there's nothing really crazy with our instructions. I feel like we're doing okay. Jones and Campbell sort of as our front guys. And we'll see how we get on. It's going to be a really tough game against Sunderland. I mean, you look at some of the players they've got. They've got Pickford, obviously now has moved to Everton in real life. Gibson, Defoe. You know, they've got some really good players, so it's going to be a really tough game for us. But I feel it's a game we can win. We're going to say assertively. I know we're underdogs, but I expect a performance. Didn't particularly do much. I'm going to give them the old faith talk, as I usually do. And Bigot's going to give them another talk. And we'll see how we get on. I feel if we can get a win here, it's obviously going to change a lot of things for us. And there's no reason we can't get a win here. Garcia brings the ball forward to Campbell. Campbell knocks it back to Jones. Jones with the ball. Can he do anything with it? Gives it to Gilesfie. Gilesfie to Vlad. Vlad to Jones. And that's the end of the highlight. And Sunderland have a free kick now. They get it out far. It gets a cross in and it hits the bar. That was so close to a goal for Sunderland. We've got to be careful there. As the cross comes in, but we managed to get it out straight away. But they're going to have another cross in here. And looks like it might have been a good save by Vickers. And we're under a bit of pressure here now. But McGradles gets the ball. And it was a bad corner, to be honest. It's another corner, but McGradles again. I mean, the corners haven't been fantastic, and we're defending well, but we need to do better here. Jones gets the ball. Can Campbell steal it? He does. Campbell's by himself though. Can he do anything with it? He gives it to Jones. Jones now makes a run. Takes a bit of a effort really with the shot, but it was a good try. Oh, we scored a goal! Awesome! I didn't see that. I was playing around with something else. My filter's gone funny, and now my mic's fell over. Alright, so McGradles with the corner. Flows it in. Turnbull gets it on the volley, and that's a great goal by us. I did miss it though, because I was trying to work out my filter's falling off. And it's really hard to sort out when you're in the middle of a game, because I don't want to stop the game or anything like that. But we're coming forward again now. Campbell gives it to Garcia. Garcia gives it to Jones. Jones with the ball. He makes a great run into some space. Takes a shot, but Pickford collects it. 1-0 to Coventry still. And we're doing alright at the moment. Half time, 1-0 up. It's a bit of a shock, to be honest. But that's absolutely fantastic. I'm going to say, assertively, I'm going to say I'm happy for us to keep it up. We've been playing well. Everyone seems to be playing pretty good. I expect Sunderland to be coming back at us in this next half, so we've got to be obviously careful, but it's going well at the moment, and that's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. That's what I like. And nothing else is very much happening, but Jones collects the ball, gets it to Campbell. Can Campbell do anything with it? He's surrounded by players, but he somehow gets to Jones, and Jones with the second goal. A bit fortunate on the ricochet, it looked like there. It looked like it ricocheted off one of the Sunderland players, and so Campbell tries to get a pass out, it looks like, or it's a tackle by Farsi, and Jones gets it, and it's a great strike by Jones still. He had to finish it off. He was under a lot of pressure. 2-0 to Coventry, absolutely fantastic. We're going to have to look at some subs, I think, because of tired players. With 20 minutes to go, we're going to bring on Doherty for Garcia, because Garcia getting a bit tired. What else can we do? The only issue we've got, obviously, is it's really hard to do too much, because we've got quite a few players who are injured. We're only going to make the 2 subs. We might bring Campbell off in a little while for Harris, but things are going pretty well at the moment. 2-0 up, 20 minutes to go. If we can hold on to this, it'll be absolutely a fantastic win, and an absolutely huge win for us. As we've got 10 minutes to go, Jones has picked up an injury. We're going to bring on Harris. Harris doesn't particularly play in that role though, so we're going to have to wait for the change to happen and go to the tactics and change it over a little bit. We've got to be careful. We don't want to get a goal with 5 minutes to go. Ah, that's annoying. That was such a weak shot, but it was still winning, so it's all good. As you can see, I mean, they are passing the ball around really well, and Ndog gets it's a nice place shot, I guess, as you would call it. I'm waiting for this to finish. So we're going to just go to the tactics. Obviously, Charles Harris doesn't really play in that role, so we're going to bring him into a defensive forward, but on support. It shouldn't change things too much for us, really. And the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take us to a defensive minded and just try and see out the last 5 minutes of this game. And if it helps if I press play. But yeah, there's 5 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. Can we pick up a fantastic win? There's 20 seconds to go. Doherty with the ball there. Defoe comes forward, but Vlad does an excellent tackle. Gives it to McGradles. There's 8 seconds to go. Can we do anything with this? It's going to be one last attack, it looks like. No, that's it. That's the game. 2-1. That's a fantastic win for Coventry. That could be an absolutely huge win for us. All I can say passionately to them is, well done, lads. That was a special win. I mean, that's against a good Sunderland side. And it brings us out of... If I looked at the table then, it looked like we're now out of relegation. Obviously, there's still a long way to go. But we're in 21st, which is absolutely fantastic. Aston Villa and Wigan have dropped down into the relegations. We're obviously there just due to goal difference. But, as you can see, up to the likes of now 15th. There is so close. I mean, you could even, there's 4 points in it. I think anywhere up to 15th now is in this relegation battle. There's 6 points between 24th and 15th. The end of the run into the end of the season is going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be so close. And obviously, hopefully, we can capitalise on this. We've gone unbeaten now in... 1, 2, 5. We were unbeaten in 5 games, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, that's amazing, really. And if we can carry this on with against the likes of Fulham, we've got to play Charlton, Aston Villa. We've got to play a lot of teams around us. So Fulham, Charlton and Aston Villa are around us. Who else are around us around here? I don't know if there is anyone else. I don't think there is. Bristol City, I think, we're there as well. Blackburn are there. Reading. So we've got quite a few teams around us that we need to play. So there's obviously a good chance for us to really make something of this good run and get ourselves up the table a little bit more. Anyway, guys, I'm waffling on, so I will stop it. We're going to come back for the Sheffield Wednesday and Middlesbrough game. 2 reasonably important games, I think. Sheffield Wednesday top, Middlesbrough are 13th, so they're not important in terms of positions, but they're important in terms of these are the games that we need to try and nick something from, because could be the games where if we nick a point or so from, could mean a lot in the run up. Obviously, I'm going to start bringing games a little bit closer together now as we come up into this fight, so I don't want to be too big a gap. So we'll do, like I said, Sheffield Wednesday and Middlesbrough, and then I'll probably come back for like the Burnley and Bristol City game or something like that. There's not going to be a big gap. And obviously the last few games of the season we'll probably bring all 4 of them or something like that, depending on what the run-in's like. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the episode. Come and drop a like, subscribe, come and say hello on Twitter. It's been fantastic. It's been great results for us. And as always, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I will see you next episode.